welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
All right, some NBA basketball for you. We have the Houston Rockets going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And you look at James Harden, one of the more versatile scorers.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Chesapeake Energy Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Westbrook.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Townsend in at the 4 spot. And for the Thunder, they've got Gallinari. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Jay. Then there's Favors. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Conference rivals in this one, Clark. Does that matter as much as people think, or is it...
Oh my!
Oh my goodness! That was special. And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated. And
I knew that was going to. I was like, hold up, that's actually a good look. I'm going to make that. Ooh.
undervalued at making his teammates better.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Townsend, no good. And Capella sends it back. In the corner, it's Westbrook. There's 3-pointers off the mark. And here are the Thunder now. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And you gotta love a team that can...
What? I kind of knew that was going to happen. Oh, I had a gut feeling, but I was like, nah, that ain't going to happen. No way. He got blocked. He got whacked. Boom. Boom. Yeah, still kept on shooting 1 second, dude.
Maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Gallinari. He had 25 points in the win against Utah. 6 on the shot clock. 3 attempt offline from Jay. It's Westbrook with the drive. Favors with the rebound.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
2 points. That one goes. Jay's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now, here is Harden. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Russell Westbrook. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game. So he gets them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Rockets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Harden. Here's Capella. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, it's really hard to match up against Clint Capella's height and length. I mean, sometimes you got to foul him.
And with Clint Capella, it's easy to see what an important piece of this team he is.
Yeah, it really is, guys, because when he's off the floor, there's a clear difference in how his team plays. I mean, he fits in so well and gives the Rockets exactly what they need, finishing at the rim out of pick and rolls, and then a terrific rim protector as well.
Jay, the pass to Favors. Anunoby, and he's
gonna get blocked.
What a pass to set him up.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, great ball movement there.
I was kind of worried that I was going to miss. And then, yeah, I was kind of worried I was going to miss because it was a full bar. I know that's my range, but I was still worried.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 6-point game. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Capella. 14 points from him the last game against Sacramento.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
I was about to say, is he going to do a pump fake? Make it seem like he's going to do a layup?
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put...
I just realized those 2 blocks that I had on Westbrook it's just
pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Hood kicks to Harden. And here is Capella. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jay. And again, Oklahoma. Oklahoma City with the triple.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the 3 by Houston that won. Here's Anunoby. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Clock at 4. Jay, the pass to going up. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Westbrook. They get it again.
those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Jay, the pass to Gallinari. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Anunoby. Westbrook against Gallinari. But they get it back. Oklahoma City, the rebound.
Violation committed. Bro, first of all, it got deflected. If he did deflect it, I would have got that ball and I could have shot it in time. And no. I'm letting you just pass the ball though. You could have passed it to OG.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 6. Here's Harden. Here's Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Derek Favors.
Oh, I love seeing Capella be more aggressive inside. When he does this, he's capable of drawing contact.
The Rockets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Take a break.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And he knocks down the first. Toward the end of the season, some players others come alive. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that energizes them. What can a guy do to keep improving till the season's done?
Well, I think it starts first with mindset, Kevin. Staying ready, which means you have to be diligent about staying in shape, getting your extra work in if you're not getting the reps in games. Stay even-keeled emotionally. You can't get too high or too low. Keep that professional perspective. I'm a pro. I'm doing what I've always dreamed of doing. I'm getting paid well to do it, and I'm going to focus on getting better each day.
Excellent perspective.
Make that.
Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the night.
Really well done there.
At what?
70 degrees.
Oh.
Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. 7-point differential. Harden, that's good.
Gets.
Stop leaving me open.
1 to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Favors with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, that was a bad shot.
Now here's Hood. Inside, Townsend. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Shot's good from James.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
It's natural.
Now here's Westbrook. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
But they can't complete.
Rockets trail by 5.
Why does he do it? I wish that.
Harden left side. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really improved. best with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Harden. He's got 6. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. From the arc. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. The shot's good from James.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And that one's good. Westbrook.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Jay, he's covered by Westbrook. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 7.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Here's Hood. Tries again, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard as we've gotten into the second half of the season. These teams have become better and better, scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Thunder.
And since the break, we've seen them ambush their opponents with that attacking brand of defense. And boy, have they reaped the rewards offensively.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
You know, he was born in Switzerland, guys. Clint Capella's had quite the journey to NBA stardom. I mean, started his pro career in France, and he was a late first-round pick in 2014.
Up top, Favors. Passes it to Jay. Back to Favors.
Pass it to him. Just pass the
The
ball.
pass to Jay. And Capella over to help. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. Pass to Jay. To the middle. Here's Gallinari. And the jumper.
He did it. Oh, step back. Boom.
From down low is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Rockets trail by 10. Here's Clemens. Another miss by Houston.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now, here is Harden. 6 points for him. Looking to end his cold spell. It's good. Harden's got 8 points.
All Harden needs is a little separation. Once the screen comes his way, he's looking to pull up.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
1:09 left to play in the first. Good on the triple. 7 points for Gallinari.
Yeah, they up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Harden can't hit. The Thunder leading by 11. Jay, the pass to Anunoby, and he banks in the layup. He's got 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Lob pass to Capella.
Nice recognition that time from Capella, aggressively rolling to the bucket after setting the screen.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And Anunoby now top of the key.
You go shot that!
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Jay, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Right wing. Here's Townsend. Nice shot from the wing. Townsend's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets. Here's Jay. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays. And
well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got Clint Capella and it's Sampson in at the two-guard spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Jazz was terrific. He scored 40 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Mark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the three-point shot spaces the floor so much, and a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guard, like on the three-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the three-point shot.
A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
First free throw is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfectly lined so far here in the second quarter.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Five on the clock. Kicks to Favors. Shot on the wing.
Stop passing me the ball.
No good from Jay. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Simpson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gallinari's got 7 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ennis passes to Clemens. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. 6 points for him.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Now Gallinari. He's got 9. Poked away. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Ennis. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Golden State Warriors.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been.
And yes, it's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Jay, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Capella. He has 6. 6 to shoot. Here's Ennis. Houston gets it back. Capella with the bucket.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
From deep.
Oh.
No good from Jay. Rockets trail by 8. Sampson kicks to Ennis. Passes it to Capella. There's the triple. Kept alive. It's not going to go for him. The Thunder leading by 8. Here's Jay. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Clemens. And the rejection by Favors. And he's able to get it back. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Plays it up and banks it in.
Let's go.
And now it's a 12-point Oklahoma City lead. And here's Ennis. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Well, how do you think great coaches go about making that connection with their players?
Well, it starts with being candid and holding the player accountable. Great players want to and need to be coached. And great coaches find a way to do that effectively for that individual and for the team.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Oh my God.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Jacks up a 3. And so here is Houston. Ennis taking his time here. And there's the pass to Clemens. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. And the shot.
Get that rebound.
Goes in. He's got 12.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Jay. Gets with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
No good that time. And the Thunder going the other way now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. The Thunder have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now here's Harden. He's got 10. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. It's good. Harden's got 12.
Boy, I tell you what, when Harden decides to turn it up, then you're turned out. It is a sight to see, folks. I mean, relentless, instinctive, tremendous night so far for him.
And Capella over to help. Here's Gallinari. Townsend grabs the miss. Townsend's
Okay, so right there.
got his 4th rebound in this one. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 9 points. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
So it's the Thunder now, after Rodney Hood was able to get the triple. Clock at 6. Get the teardrop. Pass to Jay. Bounce pass from Favors. And Harden comes to help. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Count the basket. And now just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Jay, defended by Allen. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. No good from Jay.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 19 points in the win against the Utah Jazz.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Allen passes to Townsend. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
He hits the second from the line. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defense.
Idiots! I'm trying to go and he's just in the way.
To be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jay. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter right around 85.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:33 left now here in the second. Harden up top. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harden's got the game tied up here for Houston.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Favors. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Jay. Hits the jumper. And the Thunder lead by 2.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture.
45, this looks nice. Oh, yeah. Ugh.
Points.
This is what I like to see. I want this shy back. God.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Allen. And too long on the shot.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to...
Oh, you dunked right on him too. Get out of here. Ooh. I like me.
The standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Gallinari with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Offensive rebound. Jay, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Townsend. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Mr. Do-It-All coming away with the assist there. I mean, Harden making sure to keep his teammates involved in the offense.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Here's Jay, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Thunder up 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
James, big first half for you. What was the most important thing that got you going?
Just trying to be aggressive, trying to get out early and give a little spark to my teammates. You know, and they followed along. So, you know, it's just a matter of us not turning the ball over and getting stops.
So far, so good. Thanks, James. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation.